Welcome to SMP News.
Focus on me.
Okay.
And then when I say when it goes to Cameron, then focus on him.
Okay.
I'm Michael Doyle, your new anchor. On this day, we find a really odd headliner. An Indiana man, native, pulled through the McDonald's drive-thru, came through, ordered a milkshake, paid with cash, and accidentally paid with heroin.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? I repeat, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here.
Y'all act like you never seen a white person before. Jaws all on the floor like Pam, like Tommy just burst in the door and started whooping her ass worse than before. They first were divorced, sewing her over furniture.
Yes, they were.
They weren't just like wrongfully accused.
They were.
They were?
Yeah,
That sounds
witches
terrible.
are fake.
Witches are did to them during the accusations of being a witch?
To get out of it,
Yeah.
they would accuse other people of the.
Wow, wow.
Me.
Okay.
When I say when it goes to Cameron, then focus on him. Cameron, I have a question for you.
All right.
What are your picks for this week's playoffs? Divisional round, AFC, NFC. Who do you think's gonna win?
All right. I think I think Pittsburgh's gonna win.
Over Denver?
Yeah.
I can see that. You got Ben Bad shoulder, but you got Peyton Manning. I'm gonna choose Denver over Pittsburgh. 23-20. What do you have? Seattle. What do you think about Seattle? You think their running game is gonna come back?
Honestly, I think the running game is gonna be
It's
pretty
gonna be
good.
coming down. You think they're gonna break down Carolina's defense quick?
Oh, big time.
You think they're gonna? I think they're gonna be decisive, like a nail. And we got about Patriots, Kansas City. I think I got Kansas. I got Kansas City as an
Cats all
upset.
day. Cats all
I
day,
can see
every
Kansas
day.
City. Alex Smith, Jamal Charles isn't
No.
clicking though. He's not. He hasn't been working that great.
Yeah, but Kowski and Tom Brady
Yeah.
always.
They're gonna be destroying that.
Oh, yeah.
Cover two. That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
Arizona or
Arizona.
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 Okay, Arizona's probably a lock.
Yeah.
All right. I think Mr. D is probably pretty sad. Didn't get his Redskins.
That's
We're coming back at you right now. Send it back up to HQ.
doing great.
Hi, people. This is Channel 4 newscast, and I've got a player right here who needs to tell me some information. So, what can you tell me about these witch trials, Cameron?
Alright, the Salem witch trials were a series of hearings and prosecutions of people accused of witchcraft.
They
And-
were accused of witchcraft.
Yes, they were.
They weren't just like wrongfully accused.
They were.
They were.
Yeah,
that sounds
witches
terrible.
are fake.
Witches are fake.
Wizards are too.
Witches are fake.
Yeah. And it was in colonial Massachusetts between February 1692 and May 1693.
May 1693.
That was a long time
That's
ago.
a long time ago. This is Channel 4 News.
Intrigued by the smell of my weed. I represent reality.
Stevie. 1692. Here, look at this. Look at this. This is great. Put this finger up and then two. Okay. So you're gonna tell me some stuff about this.
Alright.
What happened? Why were they getting tested wrongfully?
Mostly it was just. Alright, so. Abigail Williams and Betty Paris were the main accusers.
Betty Paris.
She's not from Paris, by the way.
Betty Paris.
Alright.
French.
No. She's Salemese. They were the two main accusers, and they were the first two afflicted in the Salem village. Tituba The Reverend Tituba is Reverend Terrace's slave from Barbados. Yes, she was a slave.
Barbados? You know what's in Barbados?
What?
Nothing. Low income.
And she was the first person accused of witchcraft in the whole village.
Who was? Abigail Williams. We now alert you that we are to the boring part of the show. Alright, so here's what's going on, guys. Thank you for actually watching the newscast. It's just kind of a creative outlet, I guess. But here's what we actually need to focus on. The witch trials of 1692 in Salem, which is on the East Coast. We don't live on the East Coast. Alright, let's get down to business. Here's some of the stuff that you could do. Alright? You could flee Salem if you're accused. You could accuse someone else. You could get pregnant. That seems to be a lot of people at our school. You could confess even though you were innocent. And this was a big pressure point because people back then were really religious and they took honesty into consideration a lot. They would plead innocent and then stand for trial on something that was a complete misconception that they never even did in the first place. So, good job, Christianity. They were influenced with witch trials heavily because 43 of them were put into jail or they were killed. One of the daughters actually testified against 62 people. Was the daughter of 10 children. She was the youngest daughter of 10 children, and she helped put 62 people to death. That doesn't seem very Christian-like to me. The first official hanging, lynching, killing, whatever you want to call it, was February 1692 in Tituba. Sarah Good and Sarah Osborne were the first three to be killed. I don't know what Tituba is. Okay, so here's another couple of the other things. Some of the tests that they would use, swimming test, which is the most ridiculous thing in the world. I mean, we're literally gonna throw someone in. It just blows my mind. The prayer test, which no one could do this today because people would get offended. It's the prayer test. You have to recite something from the Bible. The touch test, the victims of sorcery test, the witch cakes test, the witch marks test, the pricking and scratch test, and the incantations test. Thank you for watching Channel 4 News. I'm SMP, and I'm signing off. Have a good day.